He's an Oakland rapper known as one of the best in the biz when it comes to freestyle battling. And he's a multi-platinum songwriter and record producer who's collaborated with artists like Too Short, E40, Chris Brown, and so many more. Rapper Mistah F.A.B joins us now. Fab, thank you so much for joining us.
What up? Oh, how you doing?
I'm so excited to have you. And, you know, we can talk about your incredible career so much, but what I really want to know, and what our viewers should know here, is you're going to get the keys to Oakland here pretty soon. But before you learned about this, it all came into your philanthropic work. So how did you learn that you're going to get the keys to the city? Let's first start there.
Being able to just received an email like, yo, what are you doing next Thursday? I'm like, I'm just chilling. Like, oh yeah, we want to honor you with a key to the city. And it was said so nonchalantly. I was like, key to the city?
Like, are you sure?
Me? But no, it was amazing, man. Me and my sister have been doing work in the community, you know, philanthropic work for 2 decades. Backpack giveaways, toy drives, turkey drives, victims of and survivors of domestic abuse. We've been doing a plethora of events for several years in our community of giving back, trying to change the narrative of where we're from, some of the things that we didn't have growing up, and being able to fill those voids for, you know, close to 2 decades. Approaching this year is the 19th annual turkey feed, where we go buy hundreds of turkeys and distribute them in the community, as well as feed for those that are without homes. And man, these are the things that are being recognized by the city officials and governing officials, and the honor of having a key to the city. It means a lot just coming from the city, because this has been a childhood dream of mine to always just try to make a difference. Music is one thing, and I love my gift, my passion. I'll never abdicate away from that position with being a music producer, writer, songer, artist, whatever. But utilizing my position and my platform to help others, that's the greatest gift, you know, and charity in the eyes of
But why has that been so important to you personally? Because like you said, you've done so much of this community work for, like you said, over 2 decades now. But what does it mean to you to give back to the community that you grew up in?
To me, it means more than any song that I can ever create. You know, some of the things on my mean much list is my children and my community. The children that have been abandoned by the village will come back and burn the village down. And the children that have been embraced by the village will come back and build the village up. And in building it up, this is my mission. This is my statement. You know, I may not always do things politically correct. I may not always do things in the eyes of the onlookers that, you know, may be approved. But as long as my village understands that my mission is to leave this place better than it was when I got here. And that's been my lifelong mission, and I hope to continue to do it long after the mic hangs up, or whatever it may be with me in my career, whatever the decision of this path of the voyage that has been called upon me to do. My main thing is, as long as I continue to give back to these kids and these children and change the narrative, then I know that my mission has been complete.
Now, you mentioned a couple of ways that you've been giving back to the children, the youth in the community. You said toy drives, turkey handouts, you know, during the holidays, everything with school supplies. What else are you doing right now to give back to the community? Right
now, we just opened up a nail shop where we're going to be allowing some of the future nail techs to come in and things like that, to be able to just continue cultivate talents. The main goal at the end of the day, though, my MO, is this Dope Air Academy. An academy that will offer so many different things and genres for allowing kids, as far as engineering, recording, public speech, public debate, financial literacy, computer literacy, and so on and so forth, where all of the things in life that are needed to survive in these times and to endure, I want to be able to offer that. I have a small committee of friends that have been committed to saying this is what we want to do in our initiative of saying building the Dope Air Academy. And I want to reach out to influential individuals that may be financially influential, and more so to be able to say, let's raise and galvanize some money to be able to put into this community effort of saying, let's build a village. Let's build a village where these kids can be themselves, unadulteratedly, unwavering, where they don't have to worry about being judged, being picked on, being called out, where it's okay to be different, and cultivate their differences. Because in the darkest spots in the world lie some of the brightest and brilliant minds. Me being one of those children that didn't have the greatest silver spoon upbringing, but was able to make something of my nothing. That's what I want to be able to do, and I want to be able to present that platform for these children, because if you look at our city, we need it. We need it more and more. My uncle is here. we're doing these things called Creating Change, and Creating Change is where we go out and we do field trips with the children in the communities. We ask people to bring your children, and like we'll be the chaperones and the adults, and we'll go take kids out. October 29th, we have we're going to take about 40 to 50 kids to Fright Night to go out to just be able to go in an amusement park in the company of other children. I had a conversation with a young friend of mine the other day, a young guy that I mentor, and he said something to me that almost broke my heart into pieces. He said, man, I never got a chance to be a kid. He said, at 14 years old, man, I just want to be a kid. And it's things like that, man, where these children, they just want to be a kid, man. And we want to shield their innocence and protect that for as long as we possibly can, because it's a corrupted world out there, man, that's stealing our children's innocence on a daily.
Yeah, well, the work that you're doing has been absolutely incredible. We see it throughout the communities all in the East Bay. So thank you for everything you're doing for the youth. Now, if people would like to come support you when you get the keys to the city in Oakland,
right,
what time, where can they find you?
It's Thursday at City Hall in Oakland, California. Big shout out to Libby Schaff and her executive board of everyone that has even considered me. There's a concert being put together by a wonderful and amazing artist named Kev Choice, and several other artists that will be out there performing. But with the musical selections, I think the ceremony starts at about 4 o'clock at City Hall. They have like a private, and then they have like the public where everyone is going to be out there. And hey, man, I'm so humbled and honored to be a part of this. Yeah. To be able to say, man, look, a key to the city. Next is, you know, whatever else is next, man. I'm appreciative, yes, and I'm thankful. But I want to be the motivating force for people to let it know that it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
It's how you finish.
It's how you finish.
Perfect. Well, we're going to actually end on that note. Thank you so much, Fab, for joining us here on Live in the Bay. We appreciate it.
I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much.
Of course. To check out everything Mistah F.A.B has going on, we'll have a link on our website at liveinthebay.tv.